Am I the asshole? For taking house keys from my DIL? Hi, so I am a 42F married to a 48M who had a daughter Layla from a previous marriage. Layla is 22 in college and lives in dorms. I married my husband 4 years ago when Layla still lived in the house, but soon after she moved out as college started and just came back for visits. Even in summer, she chooses to rent and live alone. X200B. Everything was fine until a month ago I started noticing that the condition I leave the house in before heading to work is not the same condition I find my house in coming back from work. It was very creepy because despite no items were missing, the house felt like it was used despite me and my husband being out of it. My husband and I decided to install cameras because we legitimately thought someone was breaking into the house, to find out it was Layla entering the house, roaming around it, and for some reason opening my wardrobe, then leaves. My husband talked to his daughter and asked her why exactly she entered the house while we were away and why she never tells us she did, and her answer was that this is her house and she had been in it before me. X200B. I told my husband she already moved out and I am paying rent for the house, so it is my house and she has no right to enter without permission, let alone go through my stuff. We kinda forgot she had keys to our house because during her visits not once did she use them. Anyway, my husband did agree with me and took away her keys, telling Layla she is welcome to visit anytime with our permission. X200B. Now her aunt has called me telling me I am cruel for turning father against his daughter and that it is Layla's house, I should not have a say in who can and can't have keys. Layla didn't visit us since the whole incident nor talked on the phone. Not the asshole. You asked that a person who does not live in your home, and hasn't for years, stop entering your home and going through your private things. That Layla wants to turn that into some kind of loyalty test or power play with her father is Layla's issue, not yours. I would ask the aunt if she would like her adult children to routinely rifle through her belongings without her knowledge or consent, or to wander through her home without her permission, because that's what you are objecting to. Not the asshole. She's coming in to snoop. Whether it's her house or not is irrelevant. She's not there to spend time. She's there to snoop. Not the asshole. That is creepy and wrong. Even when I stayed with my dad and stepmom, I never went through her stuff. Even now, I have keys for, just in case of emergency, I still don't just go wandering through their house. You don't have automatic ownership and unlimited access to your parents' residence and belongings when they are still alive and you don't live there. She doesn't live there. It's not her house. Not the asshole. It's irrelevant whether it's her house or not, she could have at least told you she was there. You can't secretly mess up someone's house while you're out, then claim that it's wrong to take your keys away. How is she your DIL? Anyway, not the asshole. Her behavior is creepy and you are fully in the right. Info: is your husband divorced or did his former wife pass away? If she died, was any of her portion of the house left to Layla? Based on your reply, not the asshole. Layla doesn't own the house. While I always have had a key to my parents' house, I have never gone there without them knowing about it. It's usually to do them a favor. Layla majorly crossed a line by going through your things and I don't blame you for being uncomfortable with her having a key. Not the asshole. You pay rent, so it's your house too. Besides, what she does is creepy as hell. Layla didn't visit us since the whole incident nor talked on the phone. Well, consider it a blessing in disguise. Telling me I am cruel for turning father against his daughter. Her actions did that, not you. Lol, the nerve. Not the asshole. I can see someone having a key in case of emergency. If she was, say, your house sitter or something when you left town, but to enter someone's home just to snoop? Weird. Nota: she had no right to roam through your stuff. Yes, she may have been there before you, but she wouldn't want you to rummage through her stuff while she wasn't around. That's also very odd that she only came over while you and your husband were gone. Not the asshole. It is not her house, it is you and your husband's house. She moved out and is an adult now, so she doesn't live there anymore. Under those circumstances, giving her a key would be fine for emergencies unless she violates your trust. She has violated your trust. Get the key back from her and tell her if she wants to visit it is on your terms and notice, with you at home. Then I would change the locks, install security cameras and alert your neighbors to tell you of any more visit by her. Not the asshole. That she is coming in while you are gone and going through your wardrobe is super creepy. I'd change locks even with getting keys back because it's easy to make copies. She does not live there anymore. It is totally inappropriate for her to come in while both of you are gone. This is different than her saying, "Can I come stay for a weekend?" and being alone while you go out. Curiosity, is this maternal aunt or paternal aunt, sister of hubby? Not the asshole. That is creepy and weird. Changing the locks would have also been a good choice, so she could show up to let herself in and find she no longer had access. The aunt is being stupid. Your husband took his daughter's keys. None of this is the aunt's business. Info: she's in college. Where is her stuff? I still have my parents' house keys. I was all ready to be on the kids' side. But what the hell, man? She's just being invasive. Not the asshole. If she was coming over, eating, maybe taking a nap, fine. But to be going through your things specifically, creepy. Change the locks too in case there are extra keys. Layla moved out. She does not have the right to just walk in any time and go through things that are not hers. If the aunt thinks that is acceptable, then let Layla do it at her house. Not I'm wondering if just setting a simple boundary of not coming over unannounced would have worked. I mean, she's not your DIL. She's your stepdaughter. That being said, you are entitled to have privacy and security in your home, but it sounds like she doesn't like or want you around, which is something that should be looked into and discussed. Not the asshole. Her being there before you does not give her a right to go through your things or come over without telling anyone. Not the asshole. She abused her privilege to have the house key. I have had keys to my parents for decades, as I visit several times a week, and they also have a key to my house for emergencies. When my brother asked my mom for a key, she asked him if she had a key to his house. He didn't ask again. The funny thing is, my parents don't go to visit anyone, so it wouldn't be a big deal if they had a key to his house, but he basically refused. He wanted access but refused to give same access to his place. Not the asshole. And Layla is downright creepy. Not the asshole. Wait, you are paying rent? That weird thing notwithstanding, she has zero right to go through your things, and I am certain had you been caught going through her things, all hell would have broken loose. Your husband agreed with you. Auntie husband needs the whole story before she interferes. Not the asshole. Layla has an issue. What? Don't know. Consider mental health issues or addiction issues. At 22, does she still have access to benefits through a parent? BTW, change your locks. Not the asshole. I have keys to my in-laws and my mom's houses, but I would never think of using them while they weren't home without their permission. My in-laws don't have any cameras, but my mom does have a doorbell camera that I got for her. Layla is an adult who lives on her own. She no longer has any claim to your house. Not the asshole. She didn't respect the actual inhabitants of the house. If she really didn't have ill intent, she would have messaged one or both of you and said, "Hey, I'm coming by to look for my ex," or "I'm in the area and I need to pee. I'm coming over to use the bathroom so I don't have to go in a gas station," or even "I'm feeling homesick and I'm coming by this afternoon to lay on the couch." Communication makes all the difference. Definitely not the asshole. My kids and I are super close. They know my home will always be their home too. But they never go through my things, or go in my house without telling me. In fact, my daughter stopped to use my bathroom once and still shot me a text and a pic of my pups. Something else is up with this girl. It is her home but not her house. Unless she pays the mortgage.